All right, Denise and Deb, uh, we're going to start this meeting
Okay.
with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the
The
flag
flag of the United States of America
and to
to
the
the republic
for
which
which
it
it stands,
stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty
and
justice for all.
thank everyone for coming out, making this meeting available. I know I've been popping a couple of new meetings in on you, and appreciate it. It's a special meeting. Originally, it was going to be about a
Can you
10-minute
hear Denise?
meeting for Mike and to get some stuff in order, but we're going to cover a couple other things since we're all together. So, thank you. I'd like to get a motion to approve the present agenda.
motion,
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
aye,
Anybody opposed? Thank you. We're going to start right off with some new business. Mike, do you want to go over anything, or are we good?
No, Mike is going to go over a couple quick slides. They should have just appeared on your screen.
Yeah, let me go through these real quick here. So similar to other years, we have, obviously for new members on the board, we approved the tax warrant. Really what we're approving is the amount that the taxpayers approved in the budget. But I'd like to just go through real quick how a couple tax definitions and an example, because you might be asked this in the public. Sometimes people ask about their tax rates. Why is one higher than another in our Chatham district? So just a couple quick things, tax definitions. So tax levy, that's our tax warrant, the amount of taxes we raised, and that was derived. We take our budgeted expenses last year minus the revenues, pretty much state aid revenue and a little bit of other revenues, and then any fund balance we use, the 1.3 we carry over. So that's how we came up with our tax figure last year. That was approved in the budget on the budget vote. Full value tax rate. So what that means is you take your taxes or the tax levy divided by the full market value of all the property in our district. Remember, we have 6 townships: Austerlitz, Canaan, Chatham, Ghent, Kinderhook, and New Lebanon. Mainly Chatham, Ghent, those are the bigger ones, but we have pieces in the others for our district. That's what gives you your full value tax rate, and I'll go through an example on the next slide. And then equalization rate. So what that's saying is you take the assessed value of the property divided by the market value. So if you're assessed at what you could sell it, basically the market value price, the sale price, it's 100% if they're the same. But for example, in Chatham, it's 74.89%. So that means the Chatham assessments are 74% of the market value. And Sal, can you go to the next slide so I can go through kind of an example? So here's Canaan and Chatham. And we have Canaan, Austerlitz, Kinderhook, and New Lebanon all are assessed at 100% now. So they would all follow the Canaan example. Chatham and Ghent are different. So in this example, if you look at the market value, let's say take 2 homes. So Canaan, we have $100,000 market value or sales price of a home. And in Chatham, same thing, $100,000. Now in Canaan, every year they assess what their value is on that home, and the equalization rate's 100%, meaning the assessed value, that third line, is equal to the market value. So it's assessed at what you can basically sell it for. So in Canaan, you have the $100,000, assessed at $100,000. The tax rate for this year that I calculated and got confirmed today, on a full value 100% equalization rate is $15 per thousand. So in this example, you have the $100,000 assessed value times the $15 per thousand, you get taxes of $1,500. You go to the next slide, the next column, Chatham, you have a $100,000 same market value house you could sell it for, but Chatham's only assessed at 74%, meaning 74% of the 100,000. So the assessed value of a house in Chatham would be 74,000. Even though we could sell each house at the same price, they're only going to pay taxes on that 74,000. Well, to make it equal and fair, the tax rate obviously is going to have to be higher. So the tax rate for Chatham would be 20.273 times the 74,000, pay the same amount, 1,500. So that makes it equal. If you have a house in Canaan that's worth 100,000, a house in Chatham worth 100, you're going to pay the same taxes. So that's how equalization and tax rates work. And then on the bottom part of this example, under Canaan, you can see at the bottom last 3 lines, tax rate of 15, equalization rate of 100%. 15 times 100% is 15 is the full value tax rate. Take Chatham's rate of 20.273, multiply by the 74%, because it's only assessed at 74%, you get 15. So once again, you pay the same amount of taxes regardless if you're in Chatham or Canaan. And like I said, 4 of the towns have actually 100%, so they're the same. It's really just Chatham and Ghent are different now with their equalization rates. So that's just a quick tutorial on the taxes. Any questions?
Craig, we're getting nothing now.
We can maybe dial you in, Greg. You could be on somebody's speakerphone if you wanted.
Am I back on now? Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Questions for Mike?
No, can't hear you.
You can't hear me now?
Barely.
We can hear you, but you're really low. Do you want me to give you a number to call in on your cell phone? And then you can just use your audio from your cell phone and your video from...
Let me try.
Now we can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
Speak up. We can hear you when you speak up.
Okay. All right. So any questions for Mike? We'll get moving on here. Is that better? Is that happening? All right. Sorry about this. So, R8, be it resolved that the Board of Education adopt the 2021 tax levy in the amount of $22,843,208.
Motion. Motion.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Business is R9. It's motion to approve emergency repair.
Motion.
Okay. Speaker,
Second.
Second.
I got it.
We lost you again, Craig.
Any questions or comments?
I have one question.
All right, Matt.
I see 2 motions here. I know they're both vermiculite related. Overall, we're expecting just $50,000 in emergency spending for both.
Actually, I'm hoping we have a little less. We put some contingent money in there, but I'm hoping to spend, hopefully it'll be like 35,000, but we're not expecting to exceed that.
Okay, that was it.
Anybody else have any questions or comments?
Mike, just for our own, this then completes that entire wing, correct? We did the gym and the gym office that one first time, then we did everything past the double doors.
That's correct. And then we did the gym, we did all the classrooms now in these 2 offices. So that wing, as long as we don't have any cracks or anything else that forms, so we're gonna try to keep monitoring that and try to really avoid this.
And just so for the record, this is not any area that we've previously done, not to say that can't happen.
That's correct.
This would now mean that the entire wing at some point has been addressed.
That's correct.
Question that I answered wrong because I thought we covered that full wing, but apparently there was a stop line at a location, so that's what caught me off guard when I thought it was just wrapping up some old work. So I answered Beth wrong in a way, but it was because I thought we were in that same wing. Do you have anything more to add to that, Beth, or your answers?
No. Once I got the email from Sal today, I was fine.
Okay, well, I brought it to his attention, and I had the same question after you asked me that question, so. Favor? On that motion 9, or resolution 9?
Aye.
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 Go to R10 the same way, resolution 10, R10, motion to approve the emergency vermiculite capital project.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, anybody opposed? All right, that concludes our public meeting. Anticipate an executive session where I need a motion to go to it. We will sign out of this meeting and sign in on the new meeting. So everybody's aware. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Approved.
Second.
Edgar?
One quick question. Although I can't hear you, Craig, we're not coming back to open session, right?
I can answer that. The board will not be conducting any business or voting on any items when we return to open session.
All right, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion to appoint Dr. D'Angelo for District Clerk Pro Temp.
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 So are we
Can't hear you,
supposed,
Craig, but I think we'll see you in the next meeting.
Give that microphone a whack, Craig.
I'm gonna.
There we go.
What? No,
Motion adjourned?
I gotta bring this back up to school, maybe.
No, maybe. We got to get you a good tool. So we're leaving this one, okay?
Maybe.